Battlefield 6, DLSS, FSR XeSS support explained. Imagine being able to play the most graphically intense games without sacrificing performance. Sounds like a dream come true, right? But here's where it gets interesting. The upcoming Battlefield 6 is about to make that a reality by supporting not one, not two, but all three major upscaling technologies on PC. NVIDIA's DLSS, AMD's FSR, and Intel's XeSS. This move is set to revolutionize the gaming experience, and we're excited to dive into the details. Battlefield 6. The highly anticipated first-person shooter from EA is poised to take the gaming world by storm, and its support for these cutting-edge technologies is just the beginning. But what does this mean for gamers, and how will it impact the overall gaming experience? Let's break it down. Recently, we reported on EA's partnership with Intel to optimize the PC experience for Battlefield 6, which includes support for XeSS 2 at launch, along with scheduler improvements for Intel's Core Ultra and Core CPUs. Now, it's been confirmed that the game will support all major upscaling technologies from the get-go, which is fantastic news for PC gamers. In a sneak peek at the in-game graphics settings menu, courtesy of Intel, we caught a glimpse of the upscaling options, which reveal support for all three technologies. Although the video only shows off an XeSS, there are 4 blocks in total, indicating that the remaining 2 are reserved for NVIDIA's DLSS and AMD's FSR. The tab below allows players to select their preferred upscaling mode, with options like Ultra Performance, and the last tab enables low latency mode for each respective technology. Intel's XeSS 2 will bring upscaling, frame generation, and low latency mode to the game, and it's worth noting that XeSS 2 support is open on both NVIDIA and AMD GPUs based on the latest v1.2 SDK. While we don't know which version of NVIDIA's DLSS or AMD's FSR will be used, it's likely that NVIDIA's DLSS 4 will be the top choice, given its support for the latest RTX 50 GPUs and frame gen support on RTX 40 series, as well as upscaling support down to RTX 20 series. As for FSR, it's probable that either FSR 3 or FSR 4 will be used, with FSR 4 being the more desirable option, thanks to its AI-based learning model, which rivals the upscaling quality of DLSS and ZSS. Although the system requirements for the Battlefield 6 beta are relatively moderate, we should still expect the game to be a graphics hog, judging by the stunning visuals showcased in the recent single-player and multiplayer trailers. And this is the part most people miss. The implications of this technology go far beyond just Battlefield 6. With all 3 major upscaling technologies supported, we can expect to see a significant boost in performance across the board, making it possible for gamers to enjoy smoother, more immersive experiences without breaking the bank. But here's the question. Will this level of support become the new standard for PC games, or will it remain a rare exception? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think this is the future of gaming, or just a fleeting trend? Let us know in the comments. As we look to the future of gaming, one thing is clear. The support for NVIDIA's DLSS, AMD's FSR, and Intel's XeSS in Battlefield 6 is a game-changer, and we can't wait to see how it plays out. Battlefield 6. Why it's avoiding over-the-top skins like Nicki Minaj. There's a fierce debate brewing over the direction of Battlefield 6's cosmetic skins, and it's stirring up strong opinions among fans and gamers alike. The design lead has boldly declared that the game's downloadable content, DLC, skins will be firmly grounded in reality, sticking closely to the game's gritty and war-torn setting, unlike some other popular shooters that have embraced wild and flashy crossovers. But here's where it gets controversial. The idea of adding celebrity-themed skins like those seen in Call of Duty is being firmly rejected. And this is the part most people miss, the tension between authenticity and entertainment in war games. At a special Battlefield 6 event in London, Shashank Uchil, the game's design director, spoke candidly with DBL Tap about the vision for the game's cosmetic options. When asked about what kinds of skins players can expect, Uchil was very clear that the designs must make sense within the context of Battlefield's universe. He gestured towards several pieces of concept art depicting soldiers navigating a devastated New York City, emphasizing that the look will stay true to the realistic and tactical tone established by previous titles like Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. It has to be grounded, Uchil explained. That's what Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 were all about. Real soldiers on the battlefield, facing realistic combat scenarios. We're going to keep it that way, he said, pointing to the artwork for emphasis. Then came the line that's sure to ignite debate. I don't think it needs Nicki Minaj, he said bluntly. This comment, while not naming anyone directly, is widely understood as a subtle jab at Call of Duty's frequent inclusion of celebrity skins, including rapper Nicki Minaj. Uchil's words highlight a deliberate choice by Battlefield's team to avoid such flamboyant crossovers, and instead maintain a more serious tone. For those unfamiliar, Call of Duty has ramped up its use of crossover skins in recent years, allowing players to dress their in-game characters as a variety of famous figures. This list reads like a who's who of pop culture. Lionel Messi, Paul Pogba, Neymar Jr., the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, NBA star Kevin Durant, characters from The Boys, music icon Snoop Dogg, video game heroine Lara Croft, comic book anti-heroes like Spawn, horror favorites like Ash from The Evil Dead, and Michael Myers, and even figures from Squid Game, among many others. This trend blurs the line between authentic military combat and a more playful fan service approach. Meanwhile, Vince Zampella, executive vice president at Electronic Arts, the publisher behind Battlefield, has described Battlefield 6 as a spiritual successor to the beloved Battlefield 3 and 4 games. In an interview on the Friends Per Second podcast, Zampella emphasized that the development team is working hard to capture the essence that made those earlier titles fan favorites. We see Battlefield 6 as the next spiritual successor to Battlefield 3 and 4, he said. We asked ourselves, what would that look like now? That's where our journey began. We have veterans who have been with the franchise since the start, alongside fresh talent bringing new perspectives. It's vital we keep that core DNA intact. Getting those massive battlegrounds and large-scale maps right is crucial to honoring the fans and the legacy. This approach raises some fascinating questions. Should war games aim for strict realism and cohesion? Or is there room for the playful, unexpected, and even surreal elements like celebrity skins? Will keeping cosmetics grounded help Battlefield maintain its hardcore fan base, or could it turn away potential players who enjoy the lighter, crossover-filled atmosphere of competitors? What do you think? Should Battlefield stick to its serious roots, or is there value in mixing things up with some celebrity glitz? Share your thoughts and join the conversation below.